Hi guys, and I am back. I am back from my break and I bring with me some news. What news? Could it be that I am pregnant again? No. Could it be that I have somehow gotten some of my books published? No. Could it be that I have found the dream job that I've always wanted after my maternity leave? No. I have something else. I am wearing it. This is not sponsored, by the way, but I have to share it with you guys. I come back with the news that this giant hoodie thing in this weather is so oversized, but my good God, it is the comfiest damn thing in the entire world. And I just had to share that with you guys. Because, you know, it's been a while. I just wanted to have a little bit of fun. Saying that, I am actually starting to melt, so I'm going to take this off. So yes, as you can tell by the copious amounts of stuff in my living room, that my baby has now reached the active stage, so her stuff is just everywhere because we don't know where she's going to settle. Oh, good Lord. Hi, how's it going? I have missed you all so much. It has felt so weird not having, you know, videos to film and stuff like that. But yeah, it's been great in a way. It's been good to just have some time to think and plan and figure out what I actually want to do with the channel, what I actually want to do with my life in a way. And yeah, it's been good. But now getting back into it, I know is going to be even weirder. And of course I have to get back into it during NaNoWriMo. Our first week of Nano is basically over at this point, and I've actually been doing pretty well. I can't remember in my last video if I said that I was going to set a goal for myself of 60,000 or 65,000. I have actually settled on 65,000 as my overall goal, which, you know, don't know what this movement is. It's complete awkwardness apparently because I'm not used to being in front of a camera again. But yeah, 65 words, God I wish, 65,000 words is not easy, let's be honest, but I'm trying, and it hasn't been too bad. I mean, the first week of Nano is over, and I've already passed the 10,000 word mark, which is friggin' insane, considering how much I struggled with the July camp Nano, and I only reached like just over 30,000, which, you know, was, I can't even remember what my goal was back then. Might have been 30,000, but yeah, I just scraped past it, and that was a struggle. But then my baby was a lot younger. I was going through, listen, I'm not going to sugarcoat motherhood, okay? I absolutely adore my baby. I love her more than life itself, and I would do anything for her. But I will be completely honest with you and say that I did go through a very odd bout of postnatal depression and anxiety. Well, I already had anxiety, but it heightened. So that was super fun to deal with, which kind of came across in some of my videos with the scattered nature of everything. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot better since taking my break, and I'm feeling really good about how Nano's going so far. Like, I was struggling to like maybe get over 1,000 words for Camp Nano, but now I'm writing close to 2,000 words a day, maybe more on some days. And now that my child has actually settled into some kind of routine, that's made things a lot easier, because now I know when she's due naps, I know when she's due food, whereas before we were just completely winging it because we had no friggin' idea what we were doing. We still don't really have any idea what we're doing, but, you know, the schedule helps. But yeah, NaNoWriMo is here, and I've been making great progress, so now I'm going to start up my videos again. I'm going to be doing weekly vlogs of Nano before I get back into other types of videos, so there will be a delay on the catch-ups of the book of the month and other videos that I've got planned, that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm trying to make this video as unedited as possible because I don't have a lot of time to edit as well as everything else. But obviously when other videos and stuff, the usual types of videos come back, then they will be more edited, but this is just going to be mostly free reign, so bear with me. But yeah, oh God, I feel so weird talking to a camera again, but you know, I'm not really talking to a camera, I'm talking to you guys, so how are you doing? I've missed you. It's just so we had been away, and yeah, what was I talking about? Nano. I was talking about Nano. How are you guys doing with Nano? How's your first week been? What are your targets? Are you just going for the 50,000, or are you trying to set your own personal targets? Do you have targets as in, are you trying to complete a new book, a pre-existing one? What is going on with you? I really want to know. And it feels so good to get back into this. It really does. What am I doing for Nano? I'm doing a bit of everything, to be honest. I managed to power through an entire draft. Like in my couple of months away, I managed to power through my entire draft of Branded 1, and that is, that now I'm on the next draft with a few additional scenes that I'm adding in. So if those additional scenes are going to be added to my Nano count, as well as a few rewrites for Branded 2. I've got the Sia project, which I used to call the sister series, the ink one. So I've got a good set of projects on the go, but rather than jumping about like, oh, one day I'm going to do this and the other day I'm going to do that, I am focusing on kind of like a checklist. So for the first run of Nano, I'm going to be mostly focusing on Branded 1 and those additional scenes that I need to fit in, and there is more than I thought, which is on me, but it does bulk out the story a bit more. It does add more dynamics, more character development, so I'm hoping that they fit in well, but yeah, it's just powering through that at the moment. Branded 2, like I said, just mostly rewrites because I wrote so much and then hit this block of, I know how this book is ending and I know how I want to get there, but there's one massive plot hole that is just blocking me from getting there. I need to do a complete revamp of the lore of the world that I've set because something ain't right here. So I've figured that out thanks to my beta readers and bouncing ideas off of friends and my husband. So I've gotten something there. Completely rewrote the plan for the first Sia book, because that just wasn't really going in there. It didn't have the right feel that I wanted to. And then I have Project Ink as well, which is still my fun little side project that every time I need a break from the demonology side of things, then I go on to my ink project side of things. So yeah, a fair amount, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm focusing on Branded 1, Branded 2, and then I'll dabble between the Sia and the ink project. It's not exactly the most organised, but in my head it kind of makes sense. In my head I know what I'm doing, even if I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, what have I been doing in the months that I've been away? This is a very frazzled video, especially if it's not going to be that edited as well. This is a very frazzled video. I'm sorry. But yeah, what have I been doing in my time away? I have been getting my head on straight. I've been trying to figure out what I want to do, what I want to do about work, what I want to do about writing. I've managed to deal with a lot of the anxiety and the depression. I mean, it's still not completely gone because stuff like that isn't just a quick fist, Jesus Christ. Quick fix? Where was my brain going? It is not a quick fix, but I'm getting so much better, so I've been focusing on that. I've joined a couple of parents and baby groups, which has been great, and they've really helped because they focused on a lot of baby development and mental health as well, combined in one, which was fantastic. I've met a really good solid unit of parents there, and my baby, I keep saying my baby as if I'm hiding her name from you. Verity. I've told you this before. Verity. So yeah, Verity's made a lot of little friends. There's about 6-7 of us all together, and just seeing babies interact is one of the funniest and most fascinating things ever, because you're just watching the wheels turn in their head constantly. So yeah, that's been amazing. I've also discovered just how friggin' expensive childcare is for when I go back to work in January. Basically, however much I pay to put her into full-time daycare, which is what I'd have to do, I do not earn that amount of money back in working full-time 5 days a week. It doesn't happen. So I think what I'm going to do is end up leaving that nursery job, because that's the thing, it's a nursery. I should be able to take my child to the nursery that I work in, but no, because they only take certain ages and she's too young, and yeah, we don't live in the catchment area for the nursery that I work in, so they can't register her even if she was the right age. And they're like, oh, well, we do have a separate nursery that you could send your kid to instead, but then it's like half an hour's drive away from my work, so I'd be driving half an hour to drop her off and then another half an hour to work, and it's just so much. So I don't actually think I'm going back to that job in January, but I have already started applying for nurseries closer to home that will do some kind of discount so that I could bring Verity to work with me. But I wouldn't. But I don't think I'd be working in the same room as her, which is good because I want her to be able to learn to, you know, be in places without me and settle more with new people. So I think it's going to work out in theory. We'll see. But yeah, I've pretty much just been writing and planning and just really focusing on what I want to do, and I don't think I really gave myself that chance before. I think before having a baby I was just so focused on, yeah, I'm going to be a mum and nothing else is going to change, which is a massive lie, because when you have a baby your entire life changes, everything changes, and I was not prepared for just how many things were going to change. Like, not just routine and lack of sleep, but, you know, being able to go out and see people, and the pandemic didn't help with that. It was just so much has changed. But now I've really given myself time to understand why those changes have happened and how those changes happen, and yeah, I'm doing good. I'm really happy, actually. I still have my down days, everyone does, and there are still days when, like with parenting, you were just banging your head against the wall and feeling like you are trapped in this cycle where nothing is changing and nothing you do is making a difference. But then every now and again something happens. Something happens where your child will do something new for the first time and you're like, I taught you this. You listened to me. We've bonded over something. This is amazing and it's the best friggin' feeling in the world. Or one day when they're napping, you'll just have this burst of energy and suddenly you've tidied the whole house, or you've written a whole scene before they've even woken up, and you've planned out the rest of the year, and you've planned out all these things just because you had that burst of energy, and it gives you such a friggin' adrenaline boost, and it's amazing. So it's hard and stressful and emotional, but then there are days where it just feels like everything is coming together and you live for those days. You really do. Obviously I have not reached the tidy my house state of boost, but it's clean. It's not tidy, but it's clean, and that's the main thing. Most of it's her bloody mess. But yeah, I've been on a bit of a high lately, and this is just the right time to come back to YouTube when I have this boost, when I have these plans, when I have what I want lined up in front of me, and I feel like it's all coming together. So yeah, this is me coming back to YouTube and just giving a general update on where I've been and how I'm handling Nano and what I want to do going forward. And it's really great to come back and record, and I hope you guys are happy to see me. I hope that you've I hope that you've missed me or anything like that. That sounds so friggin' pretentious. What I mean is I really hope that you are okay seeing my face on the internet again, is what I mean. Oh my god, I don't know. Words. All my word power has gone onto the computer with Nano. I don't have word power for this. I've just got to stare at the screen. You know what I'm on about. Oh god. But yeah, I'm going to end this video here. This was just a general update. I will probably go more into my Nano process and how I've been doing writing-wise in the next Nano vlog. Yep, Saturdays it's going to attempt to be that. I might miss a week here and there. I might end up uploading on a Sunday instead. That's just how things are going at the moment, but I am back. I might take another break in a couple months. Who knows? I don't know how I'm going to be feeling, but yes, this is me coming back for now, and I'm enjoying it already. Okay, so I'm going to end this video here before I go on another tangent, but yeah, let me know how you're doing with your Nano projects. It is great to see you guys again. It's great to be recording, and yeah, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, my scribblers.